We are just 2 weeks away from the election, and the FBI has warned of threats to poll workers across the country as they investigate multiple cases of voter intimidation. Today, 7 Action News reporter Kimberly Craig talking to some of those volunteers who are on the front lines of protecting the election and making sure every eligible vote is counted.
They're on the front lines of democracy, and after a contentious 2020 election, they're preparing once again to make sure every vote counts.
They had assault rifles.
A pipe bomb.
You're gonna get what's coming to you.
They threatened my life.
Couldn't go anywhere without the police officers.
The Brennan Center for Justice talking to public election officials from Detroit and other cities across America about attacks not just on democracy, but threats against them after the 2020 election.
I've never had people so engaged and enraged about what we were doing just to ensure that people could vote.
I was definitely concerned going into 2020 because that was a very obviously heated and contentious election. Thankfully, though, my experience in the 2 elections I worked have been very good.
Ryan Casebolt is a poll worker in Metro Detroit, and he says there are so many security measures in place to ensure the integrity of elections.
After seeing firsthand the rules and all the procedure that you have to go through, after seeing it firsthand, I don't see how any kind of fraud or anything can happen in any sort of significant way when you know what the process is.
The Brennan Center for Justice, a non-partisan law and policy organization, aims to make sure elections are free, safe, and secure. Brennan Center attorney Derek Tisler.
The biggest concern that we have and that we have had since 2020 is just misinformation about the voting process, a sort of lack of understanding of how elections work, all of the safeguards that are in place to ensure that everyone eligible is able to cast a ballot and have their vote counted exactly the way that they intended.
When I see people in church or anywhere that know that I'm the clerk and they're working for me on election day, they just want to be assured that we will have the police protection, not only for them, but for the voters.
Dearborn City Clerk George Duraney says this year they're expecting a high turnout.
Believe it or not, in Dearborn, our absentee voting is down. So I think that means more people will be voting at the polls and at the precincts.
And Duraney says if needed, police will be ready to respond.
Our job is to balance that, to have enough there for the workers and for the voters, and at the same time, not to be too much in people's faces with an armed officer.
And with so much preparation, everyone is expecting a smooth election.
I was more concerned in 2020 than I would have been in any of the upcoming elections that I might work.
Kimberly Craig, 7 Action News.